I'm Lorna Dawson, and I'm a principal soil scientist from the James Hutton Institute in Aberdeen. And I'm the SEFARI Advisor for the 6 research institutes, the SEFARI Institutes, which are the Scottish Environment, Agriculture and Food Institutes. So the institutes that cover all those topics for the good of Scotland. It's absolutely critical times. Climate change is not gone away, and it is now impacting on a whole range of other interlinked issues such as biodiversity loss, much of it due to the impact of climate change. For example, the loss of insects, loss of pollinators, huge issues, and also catastrophic issues such as flooding. I think our work is important in that it takes a inter or transdisciplinary approach. Well, across the whole board of the work that we do, and I should say that it includes animal health and welfare and animal breeding and crop breeding, these are important initiatives to reduce the emissions, to make agriculture more efficient and more sustainable use of natural resources. We're looking at agricultural efficiencies and methods, minimum tillage, for example, experimentation across a range of soil and crop types, and understanding where we can plant which trees and what impact that has on carbon sequestration. And also in the topic of food, we're looking at how we can reduce food waste. In fact, there should be no such thing as waste. These should be byproducts that the research is showing, working with practitioners, what are the best ways of utilising that waste as other products of use. Scotland is a world leader in terms of its response to climate change, in terms of its greenhouse gas emission targets and its net zero targets. So in many ways, we're a small nation, but we're actually showing the right direction. We're doing world-leading work on reducing greenhouse gas emissions. It's world-leading research on the integration of diets and sustainability, of health and nutrition, of peatland biology, of plant breeding, of animal vaccine development, virtual reality work, all examples where we are leading the world in these subject matters. At the heart of the process is uncertainty. And as the world is getting warmer, it's not warmer equally in all places. It's warmer, wetter, and we're getting more extreme events. But also we have got that geospatial data so that we know that it'll happen with different consequences at different locations across Scotland. There'll be uncertainty about behaviours and attitudes and how people will respond, for example, to floods. But all those projections build in with them uncertainties, and we openly show those uncertainties so that people can understand what is the least risk and the greatest risk, so that proper decisions can be made based on that range of different potential outcomes. Well, COP26 is vitally important, and we're very fortunate that it is going to be based in Glasgow, in Scotland. We will have a real opportunity to showcase just how Scotland is leading in this fight against climate change. We must treat this as a global issue. We must work on it together to mitigate and adapt. And for example, we should be looking at the One Health of our human population, our animal population, and our plant population, working together as a whole natural system to allow agriculture, industry to flourish, to be efficient, to involve the people of Scotland and involve them in understanding what's going on, how to cope with climate change, work with it, and also ways of behaviour change so that people change because they want to change and they understand why it's important